Are you in your 20s and think, am I doing life right? Or are you in your 30s and think back, man, what should I have done better? And there's just this crazy answer that you just need the answer to. Well, in this video, we're going to tackle it with these TikToks. I'm not sure how many we're going to get through today, but I'm going to keep putting these out. These amazing creators that put out things you should know in your 20s since they're in their 30s now. And it's a lot of useful information. We can really learn from them. Alright, let's go. Things I wish I knew in my 20s. Let's see what Big Bro's got.
There's some big brother advice I know in my 30s that I wish I knew in my 20s. I don't care what you're going through. Never look like your circumstances. You get up.
What does that mean, right? Let's say you're poor. You shouldn't always look like you're poor, or you shouldn't even look like you're poor ever, because that's to show your brain that you actually can get out of that. You want to dress not to impress necessarily, but not too rich, but definitely not whatever it is. But you'll expect better.
You make your bed. You go get you a haircut. You are not defined by the bad shit that's happening in your life. Number two, you don't need to make every mistake in life. Sometimes you can see shit from a distance and just go the other way.
Exactly. You don't have to make that mistake of, for example, let's say you're thinking, if I spend all this money on this new iPhone, and that's gonna put me in debt. But what is debt? I've never been in debt. I've seen a lot of people be in debt. Maybe that won't be me. If you've seen people go in debt because they buy really expensive things like cars or phones or clothes, and you want to chance it, don't chance it. Don't do that. You don't need to do that same mistake, like you said.
No shortages of new mistakes. Someone, somewhere in the history of time, has already made that mistake. You don't need to. Stop prematurely agreeing to things weeks in advance. Learning to say no is going to save you so much time and energy. Hey, I appreciate the invite. Let me let you know how I'm feeling the day of.
Exactly. The power of no is insane. Because, yeah, no doesn't mean that you're disrespecting someone or that you don't want to be friends with them or anything. It just means you're gonna do something, you don't have the time for whatever it is right now, but maybe on a different occasion we might. And that's how you should live your life, I believe. Because also saying no to things that people online say are musts or things that everyone should have, sometimes they're not good for us. They'll make us look even more poor because you don't actually have that money. Poverty is a big thing for me. I think poverty is a big thing for most of us. That's why I think that's the thing I always relate to.
You only have time to do it once per day. Do your skincare routine at nighttime before bed. Always use sunscreen. Don't.
Exactly. Watch out for the guy behind you. Don't be like that guy. Clearly, this guy's in a good neighborhood, though. Because the other guy would not be in a poor neighborhood. Yes, you must use sunscreen. Always use sunscreen. The UV rays are gonna kill you, age you like death. You ever seen those Gen Z people who look old as fudge? Yeah, you don't want to be them. Make sure that's not you. Also, skin routine. Yes, everyone, no matter what. Man, woman, dog, donkey. Everyone needs one. Doesn't have to be the perfect one. Just start building one. Start from zero.
Let your feelings guide your focus. Whatever you are filled with is what you are led by. I'm going to challenge you to not let anything negative come out of your mouth about yourself or about anyone else.
I totally agree with that. I agree with whatever you feed your brain is what you're gonna feel like. If you feed your brain bad stuff, you're just gonna keep believing that and you're gonna want to keep doing all that bad stuff. But if you feed it good, positive things, for example, God or a hobby that you're trying to learn, or videos that are going to teach you things, that's good. Bad things, I think you know what they are. Porn. Videos about rich people getting yachts and airplanes. All this type of videos, stay away from them.
A week. Watch how your life changes. I want you to approach dating like an investment strategy. Diversify your portfolio until one proves its return on investment. Never invest more than you are willing to lose.
Yes, exactly. I think that's the best way of putting it. It's the investment portfolio, because you gotta find one that matches your energy. Find that person. Similar to stocks, very rare. A lot of people will try, a lot of people fail. Just play the long game. Figure it out. Don't rush into something because it seems like it's gonna give you the most thing back. Like you said, you want something that gives you the most back and you feel good about it.
That's time, money, or energy. Don't be so eager to exit when the market crashes. What you do when the market crashes is far more important than what you do when the market is on the rise. Love is not enough, and it never will be. Alignment is. Love opens the door, alignment keeps that door. It don't.
Exactly. I agree. I think love I feel like it's very romanticized because of movies and music. And it's like, the moment you fall in love with someone, it's going to be impossible to unfall in love with them because you feel hooked. But people change all the time. The person you thought you knew, even yourself, the person you thought you knew isn't you anymore, and that's okay. But that creates tension in the relationship. Things move on. Things are lying. Things are lies. It gets complicated. Just know, like you said, it's the door. The thing that keeps it going, gets you in the room, is alignment.
Feels like you're not where you belong because you're not supposed to be there yet. You see, most men wait till they're 25 to 30 to start taking life seriously. Imagine if you started at 18. You'd have a 7-year head start on everybody else. You're allowed to miss some.
Yeah, start now. I started when I was, I don't know, realistically 18, and I don't think I had videos like this at all, or I couldn't find them. I don't know which ones were actually going to help me. I fell into a bunch of fashion / how to pick up chicks type of content, and this is not like that at all. You need a lot of money for that one. And then they swear you don't need a lot of money, but then you have to be in shape. And everything has contingencies on and on and on. And these are the better videos. Things that can help you personally. Trust me.
That you once loved. Grief is love with nowhere to go. You're not mourning the loss of a relationship. You're mourning the life that you thought God had already created for you. There's some big brother advice. The life that you thought God had already created for you. There's some big brother advice.
That's very true. I think a lot of people think, damn, I thought this was my calling, I thought this is what I was supposed to do, and they want to point the finger at God and say, why'd you do this to me? Why'd you do this to me? Listen, we can misinterpret things. You think it was something that he was giving you, when it's something that you yourself wanted to believe that he was trying to show you, but that's not the way. Also, if this was informative at all, tell me what you learned from this video. Tell me what you think if you have some information, if you're older than your 20s, you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, you can spread some information in the comments. I'll heart your video. I don't heart your video, but I'll heart your comment. And let's share information that the whole world can gain in this video here. Alright, peace.